It's all about the vibe in Jamaica, you know? It's one of the most soulful places on earth. When I first came to Jamaica, it was in the early 70s. We were on a beach party in the, late at night, and they played this song called Soldering, which I guess was a big hit in Jamaica at the time, and I just loved it. I went to a little village and I found a record store, bought the record, little 45, brought it back to the US, and Daryl and I were recording in LA at the time on our Silver album, and I said, man, let's do this song. And it might be one of the first songs that was ever done with kind of a drum machine. My history with Jamaica goes back that far. Made a lot of great friends, including the legendary Jobson brothers, Wayne and Brian, who are helping me with this session.
It's an honor to be working with John. We've been friends for many years and hung out all over the places. It's one of the few times we've actually been in the studio working, putting together the song. And to do it, we brought in the four geniuses of reggae music, which is Sly Dunbar, the greatest reggae drummer of all time, one of the greatest producers of all time, not just reggae. Chinna Smith, absolute genius guitarist who played with everybody from Bob Marley right up. Meredith, who was played with everybody from Lauryn Hill to the Marleys and Burning Spear and everybody. And Robbie Lyn, who was, of course, the legend from Peter Tosh and all the sessions through the years, played with everybody. So we basically got the four best in Jamaica. And we're working with them at Mixing Lab Studio. And the whole vibe has just been so magical with all the greats in one room.
The original idea for the chorus of Maneater I came up with as a reggae song because it was right after I came back and I had the reggae groove in my head.
John came up with a rhythm for it. It's going to be completely different and not sound like just a regular Maneater, but it's going to sound like a new artist who just came along and wanted to sample Maneater and then do it in their own style. So John has changed the song completely into his own style.
This is a great vibes because I grew up on these guys' music from I was small. I used to love that song, Maneater. I used to dance to it and like to play it on the bass and all that.
I'm a great fan of All I Know and I grew up listening on Maneater, which is a great song, and we're doing a reggae version, and I think the reggae version is really superb too,
And a lot of people think, of course, that song's about a woman, and it was inspired by a woman with a very, let's put it this way, she told a very filthy joke in public, and her great beauty was in stark contrast to her filthy vocabulary. But that was only the start, because the song is really about New York City in the 80s. A crazy place that would chew you up and spit you out,
She's gonna chew you up.
I tried to approach the reggae version of Maneater as if I was a new artist, as if I was not associated with Hall & Oates in any way. I wanted to see if I could reimagine it in a way that would make it fresh again and really work with the vibe of the players that we're going to be here in the studio with here in Jamaica.
It is really an honor to be in studio with John here, recreating one of those important songs in pop history. We're going to give it a little Jamaican touch.
Happy to know that I'm in the studio with great John, So working with them with that sound is an honor.
So this is a great honor, I really give thanks.
It's just amazing to come full circle and for the first time actually record in Jamaica. I'm super, super stoked on this. This is going to be an amazing experience.